Hey everybody, Bruce, KB45, Modern Warrior. Hey, just wanted to talk to you guys today about um, self-defense and public safety kind of rolled into that. So we all think public safety. We don't think of self-defense, but you're in public and you need to look out for your own safety. So I have run this video so many times and I have not liked any of it, so I'm just going to say it this way now. So you need to be looking after yourself, you need to do your own training, and you need to figure out what that looks like. So here's the template: situational awareness, get it figured out. Where are you at, who's around you, where your threats potentially could be, exits, ingress, egress, right, exits, entrance, and then how you're going to respond accordingly to what potential threat that could be. And you know what? This is how I talk to my students, so I'm just going to lay it out there. Just figure it out. You need to know when you go where you go what you're going to do, okay? It doesn't start here, doesn't start with a firearm, okay? It starts up here, right? This is how we win the war, okay? So, now, that being said, dimensions of that. Situational awareness first, then training. Can't say training enough. If you're a runner, train as a runner. If you're a shooter, train as a shooter. If you're a martial arts guy, train as a whatever that is for you. If you're a stand-up fighter, if you're an in-tight fighter, if you're a ground fighter, do those things and then overlap them with the others, okay? Have your specialty, have your cake, right? But find something else to go with it. If you're one-dimensional, you're better than somebody that's doesn't have any dimensions, but you're still one-dimensional, okay? So if you come into a situation where you need to pick up a firearm, you need to have a general understanding of other people's firearms as well as your own, okay? So if you're going to be a shooter, be a shooter. Run a bunch of stuff, okay? Have your favorites, carry your favorites, right? Secondly, conceal carry or just carry in general. I'm not saying that's the answer, but with the active shooter stuff we've seen, that is the best, quickest responsive answer to dealing with that. Now, secondly, all the others can come into play, okay? You know what? An active shooter, especially these last, well, at least one of them, definitely thought that they were a predator, okay? They need to learn as a whole, anybody that wants to do these things to children or whatever, they need to understand that there's another piece of society out there that they're not aware of that will hold them accountable and do it very quickly, okay? So in an active shooter scenario, you need to realize that you need to become the predator. You need to be the hunter, not the hunted, okay? And I'll let you figure that out. If you want to have a conversation with me, I'm always willing to do that. Anyways, seeing this, you probably already have some understanding of what you're going to do and what that means. But just because you don't have a firearm and they do, does not limit, it does limit you, but it does not prevent you from dealing with the situation. Okay? So, that being said, we got all these threats out there, okay? So, self-defense. Let's talk about another facet of self-defense. You need to be protecting your mind, okay? We see there's so much mental health that's bad mental health right now. You need to be doing the things that help you combat that, okay? And you may not have any instability, that's fine, but you need to be acutely aware of it and its presence around you, and you need to be aware of the threat and potential threat that it bears. That's what we're seeing, okay? We're not seeing that guns are a problem. We're seeing that a limited amount of firearms out in public are a problem because things would get addressed quickly, more quickly I should say, if there was more out there. So, if you're seeing this video, you don't like what I have to say because you don't like firearms, I would encourage you to become a firearm owner and to carry a firearm, because the fact that you don't like them will probably make you a more responsible individual with them, okay? And if we can just put more competent citizens out there that are doing the right thing, then there you go. the situation will begin to kind of work itself out. Maybe it won't. I mean, you know, part of why I'm doing this video today, just want to talk to you guys about this stuff, but we need to look at the rise of chaos. I mean, I stopped being short of saying evil, but there's genuine evil in the world that's moving around right now. But we need to see the rise of chaos that we're encountering right now. And we're getting ready to see just, it's my belief that, you know, so if you're watching this, you probably know I'm a Christian. I believe that, you know, in the balance of things, evil is rearing its head so greatly without, you know, it's not even ashamed anymore. That, you know, like we saw record numbers in Easter services this weekend, right? So God's reaching out to his people as well. Okay, there's going to be a clash. It's already happening. It's just going to be that the conservative side over here that actually have the strength and authority to do what they want to do are being conservative and holding back. Okay, when this gets too bold, which it has, when this evil becomes too bold and starts to clash and starts to threaten your children, threaten the safety of your children, that's when we're finally going to see it come to a head. I don't know what that's going to look like. Might not happen in my lifetime, but honestly, I didn't think that at 45 like I am, I would see the things I have in my lifetime. So anyway, you're personally responsible for yourself. If you're good enough to look after others, I encourage you to do that as well. Okay, so if you're training for the right reasons, I would just ask you to continue to move forward with that. Now, that being said, don't just hide that. Okay, if you're well trained, teach some other people. Make sure their hearts are right. Look after them, but spread your knowledge. Okay, maybe they don't receive it well. It's what it is. Those of us that are doing this stuff with video now, you know, we're open to any kind of comments, whatever. It's just the way it is. There's people that don't like it, so people aren't gonna like this video, right? But it's true. Okay, there's just a lot of truth in it. So get right with God, do your self-defense, right? All the facets of that. Train, get your health in order. Okay, stop being dependent on so many medications if possible, right? So I guess that started with self-defense, but this is kind of an overall, hey, just it's time to get things in order. So anyway, I hope this finds you well, and I hope that you have, you know, a good time getting your house in order. It's not fun, but it can be. It's a new process sometimes. So anyway, talk to you guys later.